The last 2 weeks.
They're so efficient in these playoff games. Kansas City.
1st and 10. Hunt again, slips through, goes all the way for the touchdown. Kareem Hunt.
Right guard Trey Smith going to pull. Great kick out block there. Allows Taylor to seal the edge on the inside.
Pass with the kick. And he crushes it. Good from 53. We got a 2nd and 2 with a minute to go in the first quarter. And again, the ball's on the ground. And Mahomes tries to fight back to get it. It may end up in the hands, it does, of the Bills. It's Ed Oliver with the recovery.
And Mahomes with a few others.
1st and goal. They hurry to the line. Cook outside and finds the opening. There wasn't much there, but enough for Cook to score the touchdown.
Everybody right here on the Chiefs' left side. Look at, they've got leverage outside. You shouldn't go outside unless you're Cook, who is cooking. Otherwise, they're trying to draw him off sides.
Yeah, they're going for it. Here's Mahomes rolling out. It's wide open over there, and he slides for the first down. They had both Pacheco and Hunt in the backfield.
Of Buffalo's on him, and he doesn't have any safety help right now. He's way over there.
From the 11, 1st down. Pass, Worthy, touchdown! Touchdown, Kansas City!
Trouble, but Worthy on Hamlin. I mean, you've got one of the fastest players in the National Football League against a safety.
Martin punted one time for 56. This one travels 45. Remigio able to shake off the first tackle. Boy, he's some returner, this kid. There he goes, down the sideline. Remigio still on his feet. And finally clobbered from behind by Williams. But that's a 44-yard run back after a 45-yard punt.
On Kelsey. Someone's got to pop out and help.
Mahomes is looking that way, breaking down, able to get rid of it. And somehow, at the end, I think the Bills, no, they're going to say Worthy has possession. We got a flag down, but this is a catch by Worthy. Rolling, Mahomes, he can keep it, he can get there. He's in for the touchdown. This is where it started with the hit after he was across, Hamlin taking him to the ground. On 2nd and 10, down the field for the big ball to the end zone, and it is caught. Hollins able to hold on. 34 yards and a strike from Josh Allen.
Every time we do it, we'll have to have a huge impact.
Defense number 22. Penalties declined. Roll the plays and touchdown.
And one of the hardest workers and does all the dirty work and has come up big this year for this team. Mac Hollins with the biggest catch against the best corner around in the biggest game of his life.
Hollins, when he was a rookie, he was drafted by Philadelphia and he won a ring his rookie year in 2017. He's a member of that Super Bowl 52 championship team. And of course, it was Allen who beat him with his legs on a 4th and 2 back in November, as Cook has all kinds of room and able to shed the tackle by Najee Johnson, and there he goes. Yeah, you wanted to see more running of the football. He's going to look at pitching, and he does to Cook. Oh, he reaches across. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Who should we get the ball to?
Got to be Jimbo Cook.
What a second effort.
Look at this.
The hand hits it, but he's not down there. And
incredible effort.
The quarterback's at the top of the mountain.
1st and goal. Mahomes still has it. To the 5, and in for the touchdown. And his worst pass of the night is on the spike attempt.
And right here, fakes it. What a gutsy call by Andy Reid. He doesn't normally put his quarterback in harm's way. And you called the play of the year for Josh Allen in week 11 here or right over here.
Mahomes looking right side. Pressure up top. Back of the end zone. Watson with the catch, and Kansas City goes up 7. Allen rifles it. Open! It's Samuel for the touchdown!
Motion player, that's because it's really Kelsey. He used to kill them in zone.
2nd and 7. In traffic. Gets it away. Worthy, the speedster. Down to the 10-yard line. For the lead. Butker from 35. Dead center. Now 11 for 11 in his career in the postseason, in the fourth quarter or overtime.
He's going to have time here, Jim.
Whole season for Buffalo on the line here. There they come. He just desperately throws it up in the air. Incomplete. Kincaid was right there. There is a flag.
Just setting the most exotic pressure.
Can Mahomes do it? Got the P-Ryan. P-Ryan makes the move around Bernard, and that will clinch it.
Mahomes with the dagger through the heart, man-to-man. Andy Reid special, run the running back underneath, so he's got to run through everybody else.
They're about to head to New Orleans to explore the opportunity to reach a level that's never been seen before, Tony, in the history of the NFL. A chance at 3 consecutive Super Bowl titles.